Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work first. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Spins away from the defense. Runs through a tackle. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Back to pass on second down. He's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And the defense had that one. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Demaniak. That's the kind of play that can really... going as they have a first down at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires into intercepted. Still running at the 40. Got some room to run. Touchdown, North Carolina State. What a play. Not only the Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted to stop the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Judovsky. Oh, he got loose. Turning it on. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, NC State. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 30. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Under fire. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He's got it on the outside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Firing to the right, complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. A lot of room to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touch! Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection in the... To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got him downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free pad to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Base 27 jump. Base 27.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Fires to the big fella, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's...
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jacket! From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Sprinting away. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And fires the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. The lead is now back down to 9.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first down. Got room on the return. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think if you're...
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rip.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball